So once again, driving myself insane with questions. But I pursue it. I keep pursuing it. Because I have seen some change. And understanding brain chemistry and the different hormones and chemistry that you can affect in your body by the way that you think and the way that you feel. I'm not talking about The Secret and affirmations and things like that. I think they're on the right track, but I really do believe that they're flawed in many regards, because you're essentially trying to bullshit yourself. You're trying to bullshit yourself in that if you throw enough images at yourself that somehow it's going to manifest, and you must feel it and you must do all of these things. Well, I've been doing that long before this stuff was even known. I could feel what it would be like, I could visualize it, I could do all these things, but still the question remains is that did I somehow create an improvement in my skin by the way that I thought? I don't know. And maybe like all of us, we just need something to hold on to. I may be absolutely grasping at straws, but I don't think so here. I think there is most definitely a connection. How to go about it? There are a million theories out there, and there's a million people who will claim that they can help you to do so. You're playing around on your own and finding what works for you. Even if it just brings you temporary relief, what harm does it do? But being told that you absolutely can heal yourself no matter what, I don't know. To be completely honest, I've actually found that quite damaging. And damaging from the point of view of when you've had hopes and when you've had dreams. And the biggest thing that has kept you going through your whole life was to actually achieve a healing, a physical healing. And to have given it your all, time and time and time and time again. Eventually you feel like you're on a wild goose chase, and that it's nothing more than a carrot. And eventually your dreams shatter. Life has a tendency of doing that. I'm not saying I don't have the dream anymore. I do. That would be absolutely first prize. But I've let go of the pursuit of it. That desperate pursuit of it. Because all it ever does is keep you desperate. If it's coming from a place of desperation, I don't think you're going to get anywhere. And that's what it was. It was a desperate pursuit. So eventually it's a case of you protect yourself. You protect yourself from being disappointed again, to the point where you have no expectations. And that's why I say with these places and people who claim they can teach you how to focus enough to heal yourself completely. I'm not saying it's an impossible task. I'm just saying for where I'm at the moment, I don't want to have to entertain the idea that it's possible. I mean genuinely entertain the thing, because I got into a stage where it was a case of I was doing the focus, I was doing what I needed to do. And when you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, with a sense of, I have to do this, this is important, and you don't see any results, certainly not significant results, you gotta eventually wake up and say, well, what are you doing? you're setting yourself up for more disappointment. So I stopped. I just stopped. I still focus, but I do it in my own way. And I do it when the feeling is there, when I'm in the mood. Because if you're not in the mood, forget about it. You're not going to be putting your heart into it. There's no commitment when the mood is not there. So right now I'm taking a complete break from anything spiritual, but I still wonder. I still drive myself insane with the questions, and found the answers are hard to come by. And very few people out there have been able to give me the answers I'm looking for. So I keep doing my research, I keep doing it, but I do it without the desperation now. Now I just do it because I'm interested. And that helps. It helps to alleviate the boredom, to be honest. But it helps not to be attached to the outcomes of anything. Yeah, you could argue that it's a protection, that I'm just protecting myself, and if so, so what? So what? That detachment is easier when you have no expectations. You just do things because you want to, or because you enjoy it. If I have any goals left, that's it. It's to do whatever it is that I want to do that holds my attention. The list is unfortunately getting smaller of things that hold my attention, but it's whatever you want to do. Whatever holds your attention, and that gives you some joy, but with no expectation. It's you doing it for the sheer sake of doing it. There's no ulterior motive. There's no. I mean, when you're talking about healing, obviously there's an ulterior motive, but I'm doing it more. When you do a focus on what your feet would look like if they were completely healed, or what your life would be like if if you didn't have the physical challenges that you have, or even the emotional challenges, mental challenges, whatever, challenge is challenge, and of what your life could be like. Just do it because you enjoy doing it. You enjoy doing that focus. You enjoy allowing your mind to just go wherever it wants to. Do it for those reasons. Not because I'd be lying if I said there wasn't an intention or a hope, not an intention, but a hope that somehow doing that actually does help and change the physical problems. But I don't care if it does or not. It would be great. It would be great because I'd prove my theory right, and who doesn't want to do that? But I think that the more, if you do it without attachment, and that's far better than feeling like this is a have to. And that if you don't, you're letting yourself down, and all the pressure you put on yourself. Please. Life's too tough, don't complicate it even more. Go with the flow. Best way I can describe it is when you're in the mood, you're in the mood. Like, this is not what this recording was going to be about today. I had planned on speaking about something completely different, and I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling, the words weren't coming easily, the feeling behind it just wasn't there. So this is the subject that is in the forefront of my mind at the moment, so this is what I'm talking about, and I can feel it. It's already helped to change my mood. So that's what I mean. Be authentic. Go with where the feelings are taking you. Because otherwise you're just trying to push boulders uphill. And no, I don't do that anymore. Too many years of doing that and being crushed in the process. The boulders, someone else, not me. But yeah, everybody knows, if you just listen to yourself and are comfortable enough with yourself to say, this doesn't feel right or that doesn't feel right, is go with where the mood and the feeling and the energy is at that particular time. Otherwise you're just making life harder. To the best of your ability, give yourself the freedom, because no one else is going to give it to you. Give yourself the freedom to be yourself. I'm sure you could see at the beginning of this recording to now, the whole energy is different. My whole mood has changed. That's how quick it can happen. And probably move through the rest of my day being in a better space. And may yours be in a better space too.